longtime friends blending the spine-chilling thrills of horror and true crime.
The wildest Reddit stories.
And the hottest pop culture moments, one bold episode at a time. Welcome to The Bold Blend.
Hi, my name is Nay.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Ange. Hi guys, welcome to episode 6. Lo, episode 6 na to. Parang kailan lang nag-struggle pa ta sa episode 1.
Correct. Nag-struggle ba
OMG.
pangita? Kasama ta mag-record.
Anyway, so welcome to episode 6, everyone. So for today's episode, ang title is Burning Bridges, figuratively.
Because what's hotter than the climate other than burning bridges with people you know? That's hot tea right there.
Alright, so medyo na naman ta sa March. So medyo ready na ta sa init nga panahon. I will be going first for the horror or true crime story. So actually kani is nahisgutan nila Nea and we decided nga sige kani na lang to ang gamiton nga topic for the horror or true crime segment. So daghan man tag madunggan nga mga kulto-kulto no. Ka remember mo bisan gani diri sa Philippines like katong kang kibuloy. Kang kibuloy. Mo ako may numduman nga kulto.
Siya sa pinakakuan, sikat doon.
Yeah. So, yeah, si Kibuloy, di ba? Like, unsa gani title ana niya? Son of God? Son of God?
Son
ba?
of God.
Appointed son of
Oh
God.
my God. Katong ingon siya, makastop siya sa earthquake. Mo ba to na?
Stop.
Yeah, but anyway, actually, kadungog ko sa first part sa hearing ana before atong sa iyahang, unsa gani nga ana iyahang church?
Kingdom of Jesus Christ?
Oo, kana. Yeah. So, yes guys. So, kani ako ang story would be about a TikTok cult. So again, grabe jud ko, always jud ko mag-hangout sa TikTok and wa ko kabaloan ni. So, kung wa ni chika sinahiya, di ko makaibalo. But apparently sa Netflix na ay docu-series nga entitled Dancing for the Devil, the 7M TikTok cult. So this exposes the alleged cult-like environment surrounding TikTok dancers signed to 7M Films. So this docuseries centers on Miranda Wilking, a dancer and content creator who had a popular TikTok channel with her sister Melanie called the Wilking Sisters. Thanks to their popular dancing videos, the siblings accumulated millions of followers and lucrative brand deals. For me personally, wow kailan nila. So, maybe sa US
I'm not on
na siya.
TikTok, so.
I mean, pag pandemic dito gasugod and wala ko kailan nila. So, maybe sa US lang na sila nga people guro ni grow jud.
Right.
So,
Or maybe kanang dancing communities ra,
Yeah,
no? Murag
dili
niche
siya-
lang nga kan.
dili siya sa akong algorithm kay mga iro, mga iring, mga bayot-bayot. So, wala to siya ni gawas.
Hubo sa.
Diluy! Anyway, so Miranda started growing distant from her family after being introduced to her now husband, James Derrick, and signing with Los Angeles-based 7M Films, a talent management agency owned by Robert Shin, a pastor at the Shekinah Church. I just think it's weird na pastor ang ga-manage sa talent management. Huh? Like,
That's
why
something.
though?
That's a red flag right there.
Diba? Like,
Hostile.
shouldn't they be not into that kind of thing dapat? Like, lahi ilang focus, diba? So, I don't know. So, muna to siya ang first na red flag. Nga, ay, ang talent manager kay pastor. Okay, but in 2022, they released a statement that it operated separately and apart from Shekinah Church. Atik. So, mo to siya, beneath perfectly choreographed TikTok videos, lavish Hollywood homes, red carpet appearances, and performing on the Ellen DeGeneres show, dancers in 7M were cutting off their families, reportedly brainwashed and influenced by the religious leader. Both former 7M employees and church members have accused Shin of controlling behavior. So, I mean, murag katulang jud gikan nga pastor ang talent manager murag maka-conclude jud ka nga something shady jud siya, di ba? So and like cutting off their families very cult like no like bitaw sa ngano ka na sa ngano na nga like when we say cult kay inana siya like cutting off people. I don't know unsa kay story ana behind that.
I guess if you are someone who is manipulative, aka a cult leader, aka Kate.
But
Kate is a cult leader.
allegedly.
I think the first thing you do to secure your following is to manipulate them
Mhm.
into believing that everyone else is crap. Everyone else doesn't have your best interests in mind, and I'm the only one who cares about you,
Mhm.
and this is the right path. I don't know. That's what I usually see sa mga cult tea stuff.
Mhm.
True.
So, yep, in Dancing for the Devil, Miranda's sister Melanie and their parents, Kelly and Dean, dive into what it was like losing Miranda and their desperate attempts to re-establish contact with her. So, on February 24, 2022, they released an Instagram video speculating that 7M was a cult and that Miranda was being manipulated. The Netflix documentary also features testimonies of other dancers who have since left 7M Films and are now trying to get justice against Shin, so including Concrete, Kylea Gray, and Kylie Douglas. So I think mo ni sila ang mga ni come forward pod about that. So who is Robert Shin and what happened to him? So, again, as discussed earlier, so he is an LA pastor at the Shekinah Church in Los Angeles, California, who also founded the 7M Films talent management company. Still
Adventure
shady.
time.
Yeah, no. Shouldn't you be like doing godly things and like
God's work.
no God's work instead of managing TikTok dancers? Whew. So, Shin started Shekinah as a religious community for Korean Americans. So wala ko kita sa show ani bro. Na gipakita unsa siya like American jud siya or
I forgot, but a lot of the dancers were like white. And
okay.
naman, not naman multicultural
Okay,
and
okay.
everything, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, diba? Religious community for Korean Americans. Two of those Korean immigrants were Melanie Lee and her sister Priscilla, who both joined in 1999. They lived in a house with the other church members until Melanie left, causing her to lose contact with her sister for a decade. So, there were maybe 15 people, and that included his family and his sister Catherine's family. Lee explains in the series. So, naka-contact jud sila sa katong first people nga naa sa moingon na takog cult naa sa church. So, she said that Robert and Catherine promised her and Priscilla all of the love the two of them never really experienced.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like
What?
murag pinapapa like parent something.
Hopefully that's all it is.
Diba? So, according to time.com, Shin opened several businesses, including a cafe, two mortgage companies, two real estate companies, and two flower shops. Lee said that the employees were church members who were not paid much. I mean, mura siya weird lang no nga mga murag I know, makonect raman siya but mura ganig front lang into something else.
Yeah.
Diba? So here, Shin, whose son Isaiah Shin was filming the Derrick's content, started 7M Films in 2021 and signed a bunch of successful dancers on social media, including Miranda and her husband, James Derrick. The dancers in the agency lived together in a house to create their content, which had a focus on modern choreography to old hits, including some songs that were specifically chosen by Shin.
Hey.
So ganahan siya kanang na siya yung jukebox na mo dance yung jukebox. Weird, still weird. So according to CNN, Shin filed a lawsuit in 2022 claiming defamation and trade libel against several former church members, including the Lee sisters, alleging the defendants made false statements by calling Shin's organizations a cult and launched a campaign to cancel Shin through flagrant defamatory attacks on social and other media. So, in 2023, so Davis, Fisher, Douglas, and others joined a cross complaint with the former church members against Shin, his wife, their entities, and other affiliated individuals. The claims accuse them of fraud, forced labor, and human trafficking, as well as Robert of sexual battery.
It's a very common theme.
No? Like,
The things that you
di ba? Like, I would, ako siya ma-compare with the issue sa kang Kibuloy, gani. Di ba? Oh, so, ew. So, this case is scheduled to go on trial in July 2025. So, up until now, wala pa criminal charges na na-file. So, this year pa sila mag-trial. So, here, so nanadiri ang focus sa atong burning bridges, figuratively. So, why did 7M members have to cut off their families? So, according to interviews from former 7M members and audio recordings of Shin's sermons, 7M members were asked to die to themselves and their families. Die to. How would you interpret that?
like let go, leave your
Mhm.
life to
Like,
what?
like they'd unalive themselves, pero figuratively, really
So,
literally.
mhm. So yep, here, so this means completely cutting contact with them to ensure that they and their loved ones go to heaven in the afterlife.
Wait,
What?
sila rin mo cut off. Like sila lang ni join sa church, but by cutting off the people they love, they're
Maapil
saving.
yeah.
Oh,
Mm. I don't know. How could they believe this kind of stuff, no? Like, you'd think lang ba nga, na ay mga tao ngayon na naka-impressionable? Nga, I don't think there are kids, ha? They could be like adults na jud sa siguro. Apparently, nailad gyapon sila, ani.
I have a feeling, because it's been a very long time since I watched the documentary, but I think how cults go is that they don't shove that to your face immediately. They're
Mhm.
gonna make nice at first, slowly build your trust until I don't know. I guess if you have 100% of their trust, if they say jump, you just ask how high. I don't know.
Yeah. So here, dying to yourself means that whatever you want or whatever you need, you have to die to it. Because whenever you die to something, it'll come back to life and resurrect.
What?
Can I die to die to my money that I spent? All the money I spent, will it come back?
Can we double that if we die to our money right now?
Oh my god, absurd ka siya paminawon. Oh my god. Mura ko na dumbfounded nga. Huh?
Yeah, and to think they joined 7M to dance, and then
Right?
now
Right?
they're
Oh, and no, it doesn't make sense niya ni disclaimer sila nga nag-operate man separately. And why are you talking about salvation and resurrection sa 7M? We're just supposed to dance here.
true. How,
Diba?
Salvation.
Weird. So, here. So, another former 7M dancer said that they were taught to die to your family in order to save them and heighten their chances into getting into heaven one day. Dancing on the way to heaven, guro nila, you know?
dancing through life.
It's so, oh my God, so many red flags. And wala ko kakita daw sa akong gibasa ng article if nag-operate pa ni sila karon? Naapa ni karon? I think naapa.
You know what? Why don't we quickly
I think
look
naapa
it
kay
up on TikTok?
yeah.
7M, right? They've gotta be on TikTok. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh, I think naapa.
Yeah,
Why though? And
yeah. There's the
that's so sad. So here, so where is Miranda Wilking now? So she goes by Miranda Derrick. is still a member of 7M Films and frequently posts dancing videos on social media. She and her family speak to each other occasionally under the condition that they aren't allowed to ask or talk about 7M or the Shekinah Church.
So she's
So,
like really controlled na, no? She's
probably, yeah. I don't think siya pa ang handle ang iyang account at this point. Di ba? So, she has posted several pictures with her family on Instagram, including a recent photo at Melanie's wedding, a video with her mom for Mother's Day in 2024, and another video dancing with her mom and sister in April. So, the docuseries alleges that these posts are mainly for show and that Miranda is still close to Shin. Meanwhile, Melanie called her interactions with Miranda superficial and said they were orchestrated for her sister's social media presence. So, na siya pa-statement. So, I'm not held against my will and I've never been a hostage. Miranda said in a public statement about the allegations that she is in a cult. I go to church and I have faith in God. If one day I wish to pursue my faith elsewhere, I will and feel completely free to do that. As far as my career, my time at 7M Films has been one of the most exciting years ever. And if one day I wish to partner with a different management company or start my own company, I will. So yeah, that's the summary of the docu-series. And I don't know, murag na-shock pa ko gamay nga sa akong na-find out ba nga. That's so shady and still doesn't make sense. And until now, naapadiay siya and people are still like willingly, we're not sure. So, but apparently, yan na dyan siguro mga cult, no? Like, even sa katong kang kibuloy nga case, kaya nakadungog mo ko sa yung hearing one time, sa mga first few parts lang niya. Ang nagstorya ato nga witness is, mother siya sa kanang, o sa kid nga naa sa kanang church niya. Ni-share siya dito nga, giingnan ihang anak nga, dili na paskwilahon, dili na kamuskwila kay patindahon kay kailangan siya murag mo work for the church niya. Murag natoy point nga murag giingnan niya iyang mama nga dili man tika ang gist kay si Kibuloy ang mag handle or mag take care niya, murag inana ba.
Or mag-save sa iyang soul
Oh,
kasi
murag
kibuloy.
inana. Oh, murag inana and like like it's so scary ba nga naay inana. And mga tao siguro nga dali kay masway kay luoy sa jud kayo.
oh my god. Like, guys, if ever mangani, I will be involved with a cult. Please drag me out of there against my will. You have my
will.
permission.
Okay,
I'll
noted.
drag you by your ears. Don't you
No,
worry about it.
no, like mag-wonder ka ba how they persuade ang mga tao nga to join, and yeah, as what you said, nga murag hinahinayon na siya og buhat nila, di ba?
I guess ang kasagaran na nila mga victims of kanang cults kay mga, yeah, as we said, na impressionable, mga gullible people gani na may go through rough times sa ilang lives, and then kana sila mga cult leaders kay may kana sila charming, kana sila nga people na may kana sila musturya nga makapabilieve nimo na mo na ang truth nila pang say. I mean, mabelieve mo ganitong mga lies sa tao. Lies ako ano. Unsa na lang ka ng may gyud kayo musturya nga kuan.
I agree. And I think, sad no, even if you're not like totally gullible, I think if you're at a point in your life, matamingan ka ba nga, you're at a point in your life when you're just in search for, I don't know, some spiritual growth, looking into that direction, and then matimingan sa jug ka, pagkarong timing naman lang yun nga entice ka og mga ingon ana nga people. Kasi I think if you're really soul searching, same with spirituality, and you get to meet someone who is trying to introduce that to you, you'd be more inclined to listen and to really just open yourself to that. And I think if maomagana na, you'd be a victim of circumstance.
Yeah. Ang ako na think said actually no kay I don't know, it's a controversial topic. So these cults appear nga like salvation, and with faith gani nila, with religion. So um kita kag kuan bro, heretic
Yes, you
kita na ta
got.
Yes.
yeah katong
Actually,
Nag-watch me ana one
sabi ko
time.
oo
Oo.
Discord
kato ni
niya na.
chika mo niya nay line dito nga about faith, diba nga kanang these people amo ni sila nga mga tao nga same og stories in like different times in different places. Very controversial topic, let's not go into that. But yeah, murag ang akong point ba kay it's always about kanang people na into their faith gani. And katulagi nga makapag sila og inana malasa na lang yun nimo nga mao na lang mapalgan nga dili di ay mao. But I wonder, I don't know, maybe na I nag-comment about that somewhere else about like faith and cults unsay explanation ana. But yeah, mo na siya nasa kong utok.
Yeah, that would make sense. Kaya if I remember it right, I think related just a cult in a way. Katong gisulti sa heretic nga gi-claim ni Hugh Grant nga the one true religion is control.
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 Yeah, control.
Yes.
So I think in a way that's how cults work. So that's why it seems like it's religion, but it's kind of not. I don't know. Dang. That's quite a topic.
Di ba? Like, yeah, murag, dito lang, karon rasad ko nakathink ba nga, pito sa usually sa mga cult kay, in ana man, if front nga about salvation, kanang sa ilahang faith, like, even sa una kato akong mga mabasahan nga katong nag-mass suicide, di ba, na ana nga,
Jonestown?
I
Yeah.
don't know the name, but I have read that nga nag-mass suicide sila kay lagi daw ilang belief is if they all die together mo come back sad sila all together. So
Yeah, I think that's Jonestown.
yeah,
It's
I
messed
don't
up.
know, that's so twisted no nga ma-brainwash ka into thinking that.
Yeah. And to think nga daghan sa jud kaayo ang
Mm.
follow ana ba kanang I don't know. I guess every time I hear stories like that, I guess I just feel grateful. Yeah, like I'm in a place where I have freedom. Because I think if you're in a
Mm.
cult, you don't even know it. You just lost that freedom
Mhm.
to do whatever, to be wherever. That's sad.
Yeah, murag ang kuan man sad good sa ilaha ba kay like the promise of a better life, like
And
mo na
probably
makapasway nila.
Ako ma-think po these people are probably in their lowest point sa life nga vulnerable kayo and looking for their purpose perhaps, and mahog nga when they know about these things maka-conclude sila nga that could be my purpose, that could be like the answer to my prayers nga kanang give me guidance and something, and kato malas na lang jud siguro sila.
Di malagi kay ka
Yeah.
sa kuan,
Yeah.
timing.
But yeah, that's it for my story. So I guess guys, I don't di sa ta sure no, pero yeah, if you're at your lowest, let's I don't know, call for help. Call for help from professionals siguro.
True.
And kay lagi most of these things you can always cling on to faith man, but if it's something murag something new, something you're not, or like dili tanan kabalo murag ina na gani kay di lang sa jud ta magpailan.
I agree. I mean, if you are to look for spirituality, it's good to open your mind, open your heart, but at the same time, maybe also try to look for red flags. Ug unsa man na imong gisudlan, whatever it may be. Like before you're fully immersed, you're fully 100% into that very early on, just try to see for look for red flags and take care of yourself.
Yeah, and if kibaw ka nga na ka sa lowest point sa imong life, please don't make any rash decisions. Like think it through, Judd. I mean, even your trusted friends, trusted loved ones, kay mahimog instrument for bad things. So like trust your gut, Tad.
Guys, don't join a cult.
But if you must, join mine.
Grade school.
Yeah.
We're all in it.
Joke. Maybe. Joke lang yun. I'm too gonna indecisive to be a leader.
Indecisive
What
to
do you wanna
brainwash people.
Yeah. And I'm too lazy to do that. Like I don't even go out.
And makalimot lagi ba, who are you? Dude, I'm a cult member. Oh, okay.
And makalimot sa kong names. I'm so sorry.
All right, are you ready for my story? So it's my turn, and before I start my segment, guys, mata na lang ako ba? Kasuoy na mga giutangan mo.
Ako personally kay wala man ko'y may kapautang.
Ikaw, bro.
Since grade school.
It's cool. Guys, ano ni lending company?
If ganaan mo mangutang, just call this number.
No, and question, because diba, karang, it's a very sensitive, it's sometimes marag natural ra kay siya, like, so, hi, ngaon mo niya, but ito, masok ko kay, I'll just pay back real quick. And we do that. We
Yeah.
do that sa ato ang friend group, especially kaya mag-travel ta. Sa highway, ATM niya, Gcash na lang nato, diba?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you ever experienced where borrowing or lending money caused a strain in your relationship with another person?
Yes.
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 Ako wala.
Guilty.
Pero I know of people.
Yeah, and that is a very common theme, right? Because, di ba, nga, pag Christmas, manggawa sa din ang katong mga tao nga mangborrow. Huy, kumusta? I don't know, I see that a lot of screenshots. Na, kumusta naman ka? Niya, maborrow na itong money. Anyway, my story is a little bit similar to that. So this is from the subreddit Am I the Asshole? And from OP is Turbulent Herb. And the title is Am I the Asshole for contacting my friend's SO to pay me back the money she owes me? All right, this is a short one, so here goes. My friend and I went out to eat at this restaurant for girls' night. After we ate, the waitress asked if we wanted a separate check or not, and I said separate. After the waitress brought back the check and walked away, my friend told me she forgot her wallet. So the good old I forgot my wallet trick. So I told her no big deal. She can just send me the money through Zelle. I think that's like a counterpart for Gcash. She told me, and then they agreed upon that. And then she told me that I should treat her since I invited her out for girls' night. So kung kinsa ang nangagda, makukuha mo bayad patay, kuya. I told her in the history of us having girls' nights, it's been a thing that we each pay for ourselves because we end up ordering quite a bit of drinks, which can get expensive in addition to our meal. I told her she has to pay me back. Her order cost $65 and she never sent me the money. So first, yan na siya nga, ay, bayari lang sa, kay wala ko kadag cash. And then it became, ikaw may nangagda, so ikaw mo bayad. And then, ano, kalimtan, wala siya bayari. I asked her a week later if she can sell me the money, and she said she didn't have it at that time since she just paid some bills. And she give it to me when she has it, and I need to stop acting like I'm broke and desperate for the money.
The nerve though.
Kills me. The audacity.
It's that age-old trick, no? Like, og mga na gani, maningil na gani, oh, dang, you just missed it because I just paid my bills. Oh, and, ayaw na paningil kay anong desperate man kay ka nga bayran ta ka.
So, dili na siya entitled to yung own money.
Right? So I ended up contacting her boyfriend to get in touch with her. And he said that he was at work at that time and wasn't aware of what happened. But he'd tell her to contact me. So she involved the boyfriend. She texted me later that day telling me not to contact her boyfriend ever again and said that her boyfriend always pays for her when they go out. So, okay. So since I invited her out, it should be my treat to her. It's just, I don't know, a thing to her, I guess. And I need to stop asking her to pay me back. I took a screenshot of her message and sent it to her boyfriend in hopes he'd compensate me for her, and she ended up texting me telling me that she just blocked me from his phone because I shouldn't be contacting him. And she told me she's never met anyone so desperate for money. And if I'm broke, I have bigger issues to worry about. She ended up blocking me from everything.
For $65.
Mm,
How much is that in pesos ba? Pila man na, pila mang 50, pila mang dollar karon?
Around
That's
57.
2,000,
So
3,000 ish. Oh, no. Sorry, 5,000 ish. So, what ang end silang friendship? 5 to 6K. So, oh,
that's
comments.
still a lot, man.
It is, it
I mean, it
is.
Yeah.
even if 10 pesos pa na or 1 peso, it's your money, man. I mean, it's yeah. So you should be entitled like to it. So OP, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, not the asshole. Never
Your
Yeah.
jud na
ex
asshole
friend.
ang giutangan.
Mm-hmm.
FYI guys, never asshole ang giutangan nga naningil lang. Why would
Right.
that
And
be the thing if
never Janong, imo ko ng kwarta naningil ra gud ka. And
true?
the audacity to block someone because naningil sila. Who does that?
A lot
Some
of
people.
people apparently.
Some people apparently.
We shall not name drop. Pero kanang people na nag-take o loans, labi nag-loan from friends and family, please be responsible. Kay ang inyong reputation, ang pananaw gyud sa mga tao ninyo malahi. And I know maybe dili kayo mo care nga if lahi ng pananaw sa ako, if bati ang ilang pananaw ninyo. Pero they care enough about you to lend you money in your lowest moments, in your kanang in times of need ninyo. So like please be responsible on that and don't sever your friendship over over your responsibility, Jud. Diba?
I actually agree with Kate, diba? I mean, especially if you've been friends a while, and these people clearly have been friends a while. Okay, they were
Mhm.
having, it's a thing now for them to have girls' night out, and I don't know, you're losing someone. It's a connection, it's a relationship, and you're burning that bridge because kana you don't want to take responsibility sa money nga imong gi-owe. And I don't know, the audacity sad nga imuhang gi-reverse ang role, making the
Mhm.
person nga who's just asking for their money back, making them the bad guy for doing so. And I guess I get it. They can be persistent if you don't pay, and it's only because wala ka ni pay. I think that's the only reason why ang mga maningil, they get annoying siguro. They disturb you if you're doing stuff, or kanang magsige sila ping nimo. That can be pretty annoying, but they're just doing what they have to do so that
Mm.
maka-fulfill sad ka sa imong responsibility.
I mean, pila ra may pag-communicate na if dili nimo kaya, i-pay nimo in installments or unsa. Not just kung ano kanang block diretso or
Mhm.
mga way pa. I think understanding nga ubang tao ana. And if maka-encounter gyud kag mga tao nga isog jud kaayo sa ilang pagpaningil, why not just pay it off lang gani? Unahon lang nimo na para na di na gyud ka mangutang na lang gyud ana nila.
Mhm.
Na if di ka
Yeah.
ganahan nga problem.
Yeah, I think sa atong age lang pod karon ba kana that thing gets murag mahimo siyang murag unsa may term na. This is just something normal but something nga someone would really go through pod kay di na beta mga bata. Na beta mga gipang bayran pod, natay mga bills and all and yep, nadyo times nga ma-short. So I admit, nadyo times nga ma-short. So kanang mga yun narasa jud na sa nang borrow if unsa sila ka responsible But then again, it all comes down to your responsibility, Jud. So, for me, I don't think murag mabad guy ang naningil. Kay in the first place, ikaw manggod ang nay responsibilidad. And di siya mo make sense nga ang nangutang ang gipaninglan ang mas strong, 'di ba? Kaya if you think about it, sila man ang naay utang. So kana di na mo make sense na okay, mahitabo ba jud mga ina nga stories, 'di ba? Di jud na siya mo make sense na ko okay. I mean, the acidity lang jud na inana ba, and bisan pag mas strong si giutangan, rightfully so, 'di ba? Labi na if siguro sa inyong part magsigig unya-unya, kana magsigig message and dili mo respond. So, but siguro ako ang take pod ana, these kaning kato, 'di ba, gi-mention ni Kate na poy uban nga kanang pwede nimo ingnon. I mean, if siguro naamoy relationship, no, kay most of these things nga mahitabo ina ni di man ni nga di mo close, kabantay mo kay natural di ka mo utang og tao nga di ka close. Uy, di ba lain kayo adto ka sa lain.
No. Naali uban ana.
I mean, naa
I've
sad.
been there.
Yeah.
Lending company ba na si Kate? Everyone's
Kadong-
borrowed from Kate.
But
Sige,
yeah,
sorry.
kana lang most of them kana na nga close, like kana kanang musta naman ka. Musta naman ka, so
Mga
na
allergic.
responsibility na kana na relationship before that ba. So I think coming from the perspective lang po siguro sa giutangan, no, murag ang respect man gud sa ato ang relationship ang mas hunahuna guro ni mong mas strong siya inana. And I mean, for me sad siguro, if as long as siguro sa akong part, if dili ana ka needed nako ang money, and ang nangutang nako maingon nga hala dili jud ko kabayad pa kanang pwede ko lang gaan ko nimo until this date na mas makasabot pa ka, di ba? Kaya if imo magong i-ignore, murag mas muinit ang ulo. Like, ano naman ni, di na mo reply, di na mo tubag, ana. So, I guess muna siya ang murag reason behind being aggressive na sa pagpangutang. So, it's not the utang itself, but the disrespect sa inyong relationship.
True.
And in connection, sumpay na ako sa gisulti ni Andrew. I think I have just two more takes on this. So Andrew, you mentioned, communicate lang ka kay if ever, makaya pa nga, sige, tagaan a little bit more time to get that money. But in the perspective this time of sa nangutang, I think two things. Number one, if you mention a date,
Mm.
stick
Stick to it, Jud.
to it. So, be realistic when giving a date. Not just saying, I next week. This week is the easiest thing to say. Just to get this person to shut up, I'd say next week or next month. Actually consider your finances and huna-huna og gano sa man jud ka nga kuan pili mo maaluag ka makapay, and then maybe hopefully mo sugot ra si nagpautang, then good. That way igabot na nga date, dili na nimo i-extend na pud.
Mhm.
You'd actually get to pay. And I think connection put to that is once you're thinking ahead. Now I have to pay for this thing. I gave out this date. I made a promise. A promise. It's a promise, right? You intend to keep it. That at that time, consider your spending.
Mhm.
So maybe you'd spend less on your wants.
True.
You'd spend less on trips,
Mhm.
on unnecessarily yummy, expensive food,
Mhm.
and just a lot more for that responsibility nga imong gi-promise. Because once malibre ka ng utang, you'd get to do whatever you want with your money.
Without judging budget from your friend or katong imong giutangan.
So yeah, another thing. So kamo guys, if mangutang mo and like with no hesitation sad gani mo gipautang, siguro give back that respect lang pod nga bayaran lang sa dayon ninyo kay di ba jud ta makibaw when ta next manginhanglan. So if tarong ka nga nibayad, so mas dako imong chance nga kanang the next time nga manginhanglan ka magpautang gyapon siya nimo kay makasalig man siya nimo. So lagi it all comes down to respect jud and
Yes.
respecting the relationship. So I think mo jud na siya ang pinaka main nga underlying reason nga nung magkaaway because of utang kay lagi kanang inana ba. So it's sad especially nga in this age na to karon nga di na beta pareha sa una nga naay mama o papa nga muatiman ra jud nimo musagubang mudupa nimo. So karon ato-ato na medyo ta. So nadyo times nga ma-short. But then again, so another thing to note guys, if galisod man ganita financially, we have to adjust sad sa ato ang lifestyle. So
Exactly.
kaning mga
True.
lifestyle mga lavish kayo nga lifestyle nga siguro if anad ka magsigig patarong sa imong naong every month and then na short jud ka and na kay mga dapat pabayran siguro skip sa kagpila ka months. I don't think maguba imong naong in those 2 months. Di ba? May mo kang the substance nga naong. I don't think so. So,
Mm,
di ba? Like, it all comes down to self-control and discipline. Kay if galisod naman gani ka and galisod kag pay off sa imong bayad sa imong utang, siguro i-rethink nimo imong monthly nga finances nga siguro di lang sa ako eat out kani nga weeks inana. So again, the bold blend among name. So this will get a
A
tough
little
love
bold.
nga part. So again, if mangutang mo, na strong na si Auntie Angery. So if mangutang mo nya kana galisod mo bayad, galisod jud mo like di jud ka keep up ang inyong sweldo, let's say sa inyong bills and utang and stuff. Di lang sad ta maghinilas. kanang di lang sad ta kanang murag magpakaaron ingnon nga naag hapon ba bisan wala na, bisag gatinga na. Inana, mom good na siya ang reason nga nung magkapundok-pundok ang utang kay kanang bisag naglisod na i-keep up gyapon iyang monthly nga facial, iyang monthly nga hair treatment. So, 'di ba?
Right.
I mean, in this life, guys, lahi naman jud good, lahi na jud in this stage sa ato ang life. So maybe adjust sa taan na kay ang mahulog man good daghan kayo nga if inanang case daghan kag utangan sad nga people, daghan kayo nga relationships ang maguba if ever. Kay not everyone is kind enough to consider you all the time. Mo jud na siya.
true.
And
True. And yeah,
Yeah.
boom. Mic drop. See daw, yung mic drop daw. So that's pretty much it. So hopefully si OP
nabayran na.
nabayran na ni si nabayran na siya, gi-block na ba yan na siya? I don't know. And hopefully, you know,
Kana sad. Again, another thing to add. Nganong mang black mo oy? Nganong kamo ang mang black? Lagot ko ha.
Oy, ang ilang gingon ba kay face your fears. I-block your fears.
Di sana na ako mag-gets. Kana, nadyo yung mga tao guro nga, inana ka, I don't know, how do you call bagagnaong in English?
Bold face.
Bold
Bold
face.
face.
I'll leave it
Thick
at
face.
that. I'll leave it at that.
Thick-skinned. I'm sorry, thick-skinned. Mm.
Yeah. Heist.
Ang kuan sa ni. So for everyone nga nakuan, please don't let your friends feel nga they are friends of convenience lang. Especially financially. Nga diha ra mo reach out kitungod na mo needs.
Mangumusta na.
Ganang, need financially and sa reach out lang po doy randomly. Oh my
Jud.
gosh.
Bisag ka nang
I mean,
mag-heart lang mo sa stories, mo reply mo pa nagsa. Di nga ka nang, kano sa siya last na ko nakastorya, oy.
katarang nangutan.
Inyukon po na kay 2 years ago niya
Oh,
utang
like, weird.
And you know, if ever man gani, you know, and no one is stopping you from enjoying your life, even if nakakaiutang, even if you owe someone money, of course no one is stopping you from enjoying your life. And I kana lang sad nga be sensitive to the person kay lain na sa doon nga you're you know you're probably going on a trip or you're posting about doing something fancy and then makita ang person nga imong gibaruhan, and that would cause a little bit of hurt and confusion on their end to see you do those things, and wala ko nimo gi-prioritize, and you don't want to strain your friendship that way if friend man imong giutangan. So
Ano man di ay, ug i-hide day nako sa akong stories di ay.
Bro, di jud ka kapugong kay makalaag wa ta kay gilibrihan ka, nya kalaag kag Japan butang ta, third floor Japan. Oh, so di naman nimo nasa nga naabot kag third floor Japan, 'di ba? So, yeah, I guess be
Yeah.
sensitive
Yeah.
enough sad nga you don't brag about it.
Di ba?
While na
No, 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 kana sad nga. Siguro murag unsa may term ana mga inana nga tao oy nga kanang insensitive. Ano ba yung lain term ana
Yeah.
nga
considerate.
inconsiderate nga
Yeah, and
kanang oh my God, kana lagi magpakaron ingnon gyapon ba? Mapagpanggap gyapon kay bisag ga struggle na. Hay. Na strong ko. Wala mo diya.
Tita Angie,
bold na bold blend na siya ay.
very bold.
Anyway,
So,
mora to siya akong take ana nga issue.
yeah, so hopefully, um, everyone would make better life choices, especially financially, especially if it's affecting other people.
Oh, and sa katong katong mga nagpautang, this is for you. If ever mobalik na pud sila pangutang nimo, and yun na nagyapon nilang response, cut them off.
True.
Ikaw na may kuan.
True.
Oh.
Ikaw,
Diba?
inig-chat gani, diretso block. Ayun, reply yi.
Oh. Don't let anyone use you like
True.
that.
Especially na magpaluy-luoy pero yun always own friend. Nah, it's okay. They're big boys and big girls.
Mm,
They'll find other ways.
true.
You don't inconvenience yourself just especially I mean I'm not saying be selfish and don't let anyone borrow. It's just that if you've had a previous experience, be more careful.
Yeah.
So consider sa unsay imong mga
Don't please others.
true
Don't buy friendships.
Kate Lending Company. Don't buy
Wait, I'm not buying friendships. I'm not that rich.
yet.
Dili mo ko rich
We'll
food.
get there. We'll get there. Ato
Hopefully
sa
no.
kung mo nindot yung podcast, we'll get
Please subscribe para I can buy friends
Rich
food.
food.
Joke lang.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah.
Yes, go.
Sa ako sa iyan na akong ulo kay murag niinit man kamay.
Hey,
Joke ray. Joke ray kana mga nangutang diha. Anyway, good luck sa inyong life and I hope mahuman na inyong mga utang.
Bitaw. Actually,
Yeah.
tinuod yun. Hopefully kuan na mo, ma-free na mo from your loans. Sakto ba? Loans
Yeah.
ang term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for me. Thank you so much sa atong mga takes, guys. And whatever we say, if ever murag too striking, we do this out of love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of
True.
Wala jud sugarcoating here. Tough love ra jud among mahata, guys.
Sa episode 1, shy pa mi, but what lang mabot ang episode 20.
Inig 20 kay kulbaan namin basig ba-cancel namin, no?
Sige, thank
Oh.
you. Yes, Kate, go ahead. It's your turn.
So yeah, thank you, Nay, for that saan man to nga story?
Labad sa ulo nga
Kanang
story.
close to the heart. Sorry. Oh, labad sa ulo.
I mean, yeah,
Ay,
close to the heart.
Kung kisang heart.
Some people, I guess.
So now, let's talk about pop culture moments. Isa sa ato mga favorite na duo sa ato ang childhood friends po ni sila. Kay si Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato. Let's take a look at their friendship and how it burned down.
How it went
Okay.
down into flames and ashes.
Oh. Yes. Sige, so early friendship from 2002 to 2009. So Selena and Demi met on the set of Barney and Friends when they were both around 7 years old. They became best friends, often seen together off screen. So they both joined Disney Channel and gained fame. Demi starred in Camp Rock while Selena led Wizards of Waverly Place. Shout out to David Henry. Sorry.
Hey,
Ang kuya.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dili man na kuan ha, dili ni siya anything kuan. Bekinumdum lang ko niya. Sorry.
the dorky dude.
I
Yeah.
don't know, bagayan ako ko nila si Selena Gomez.
Yeah. Siblings man sila sa show.
Oh, pero like, somehow, no, I wish na, na ay laing salida nga sila ang starring and then sila ang kuan, ang main couple. I don't know. Hulo, uy, what is this? Uy. Anyway, sorry. So, around 2008, they launched their joint YouTube channel showcasing their fun sister-like bond, diba? Have you seen those videos? Cute kayo, no? Murag nabuang ang internet ato gani kay, oh my gosh, silang duha together in a video. And then, pag 2009, the first signs of tension appeared when Demi was asked about Selena in a YouTube video and responded, "Ask Taylor," referring to Selena's growing friendship with Taylor Swift.
Ooh.
So, ang first fallout and reconciliation. Around 2010, rumors of their fallout intensified as Selena grew closer to Taylor Swift and Demi built a strong bond with Miley Cyrus. So, Demi publicly struggled with personal issues, entering rehab for mental health and substance abuse. During this time, she distanced herself from many friends, including Selena. Around 2013, they rekindled their friendship, with Selena supporting Demi's recovery. Demi later said in an interview that Selena was one of the few friends who reached out to her. So around 2014, Demi unfollowed Selena on social media, later admitting that they had grown apart. Demi explained in an interview that their friendship had changed, stating people change and grow apart. Selena publicly supported Demi's documentary, Simply Complicated, commenting, "This was beautiful." Demi responded positively, hinting at a possible rekindling of their friendship. So, kani ang final break. So 2019, Demi and Selena were on seemingly good terms, but they were no longer as close as before. Selena praised Demi's Grammys performance, but Demi later admitted in an interview that they were no longer friends. She stated, "I'm not friends with her, but I always have love for her." Around 2023 to 2024, both have moved on with their lives, pursuing their careers and separate friendships. While they occasionally acknowledge each other in interviews, their close friendship has not been revived. So, Selena and Demi's friendship was once incredibly strong, but faded over time due to personal growth, career shifts, and personal struggles. Though they occasionally showed support for each other, they ultimately went their separate ways. So like, di ba kita mo to, di ba? Strong kay to ang ilahang friendship gani. I mean, on screen. That's what we saw raman jud.
Right.
Nga koan. And imagine pila ka years nga friendship. And then, sometimes people outgrow each other. Di ba? Sa katong koan. Okay, so guys, have you experienced being close like, to someone and then another person comes in and then you're left out na of the group?
Yeah. I think more siya from high school, but then after high school I cared less about that kind of thing na. So but yeah, pag high school naadji mga ina nga mga things as very young impressionable minds. Kanang gamay lang ngayon ani kay mangigidayon. Like same with how Demi reacted ato katong sa friendship ni Selena ug Taylor. So na yung mga kanang mangigi and sometimes kanang dili na siya repair or I don't know unsay term ana. So yeah, I have before, but I don't remember all the details na kay lagi. Eventually, as time goes by, murag, di naman ka mo care mo ngayon, ana. Like, we're too preoccupied with other things to care so deeply. Ana, or maybe some people, napajoy, people who care so deeply about mga ana. But for me, personally, not really na.
Yeah, and I guess it's it's also a factor na they knew each other at a very young age, and I guess because they were working in the film industry, if you have a childhood friend, or maybe they sought comfort in each other before they even knew what they individually wanted in life. And I guess as they grew older, they saw other people who connected with them more. But then naapa to ang, nandiyan na yung mga tension kay thinking, oh, you're like a sister to me. But I guess a part of you was denying the fact na you're no longer into the same thing. And I guess it's a thing that may happen. Not all friendships, but a lot of friendships, especially if kababata mo and, you know, lahi man gud imong relationship if kanang kababata mo, the things that you bonded over,
Mm-hmm.
and then you become adults, and you get to know yourself a little bit more, and you try to look for people who are like you said. So I guess
Yeah.
isa sa naka-factor.
To add lang po, no, I think another factor sa fallout ni Demi og Selena kay ato nga time, they were young pa ba? Nga kana murag nag-start to kay di ba na nangigi kang Taylor niya. Siguro eventually wala na ni attempt di ba? So kana murag maka-realize ka nga lagi same siguro sa ako nga you care less about that kind of thing as you grow older and ana. So I think sa ilaha lang pod kana ang nahitabo nga mo lagi siguro 'di ba sa Barney and like same sila ana nga time. So again mo siya ma-connect atong outgrowing people nya lahi na ka nga tawo nya di na same ang wavelength in ana. So yeah.
I guess hopefully if we have friendships na murag lisod na kayo is save ang closeness because you just became different people. I just hope na it won't come to a point where you actually burn the bridge.
Mhm.
It's just like really ending things in bad terms. And maybe you can be civil pa to those people. Kay nasa may pinagdaanan and stuff.
Yeah.
Go on.
Basta ang connection ani nga story with our topic burning bridges is katong time nga niingon si Demi nga katong ni say siya nga I'm not friends with her but I will always have love for her. I mean, yeah, murag siya goan yun, no? Kanang declaration yun
Mm,
mga dili na
yeah.
gyud
That
kuan.
Yeah.
I mean, you care about a person pero dili na gid sila sa imong life.
Mhm. So
Mm.
in some point na burn na ang bridge, no, but not
Mm. Yeah.
completely if you think about it nga
Oh, yeah.
napamugoy I still have love for her kay I think especially sa ako yung mga friends from before nga kanang di na mo mag-hangout, di na mo magkita, magstorya, but I see them doing their thing kanang bisag like lang gyud and heart guys. Murag enough na gani na nga murag to show nga you're kanang silently cheering up for them pa, rooting for them and nana. So yeah.
I mean, that's what social media was made for ba ya, 'di
Mhm.
ba? To connect people.
True.
So, yeah, a little kuan lang bisag dili every day. I mean, kuan dili every time sa mag-story. Bisag kuan lang good. Kung na-post na magkita nimo sa ila.
Mhm.
I mean, you could interact lang with that niya. I don't know, maybe to some people, dili na siya, ay kanang good thing gani. Good
like
thing para sila friendship.
like little ways to say I'm happy for you.
Mhm.
I may not
Yeah.
be part of that, whatever that is, but I'm happy for you. Because as much as we can, let's not burn bridges unless necessary.
But
Yes.
if it's necessary, go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Kung panikate sa episode 1, cut them off.
Tabangan ka na magdala sa gasolina o sa kanang kayo.
Abi mo na kung ay burning bridges. How do we cut yan? Hey, so how do you cut people off with gasolina and kayo?
The bridge.
You know, do you remember that one moment in high school when everyone was constantly communicating? There's a GC for every friend group, no? And now at this point, di na tumalikayan nga. Although we have active GCs, we also have those people nga who are slowly they've just grown apart from you, and maybe ang content sa ato mga gipangistoryahan sa mga GC di na kay sila ka-relate. As much as you want to keep the friend group from high school together, di dyan na siya mapugnan nga nasa J times nga. Some people they'd
Mhm.
rather take a step back because it's no longer their thing, or I don't know what other reason, but maybe we shouldn't as much as we can, we shouldn't take it the wrong way na lang sad siguro.
Mhm. True.
As long as we know nga whatever happens to them, anything good happens in their lives, we will cheer them on. We will be happy for them.
Mhm. And yeah, choice sa jud siya, 'di ba? Kana nga example like people from high school, friends from high school, kana outgrowing people, it happens, but the choice to still keep them in your lives kay imuhan na jud na siya. So mo na siya for those nga di na maningog, wala na jud. So probably they don't see us fit na with the things that they're going through sa ilang lives. So, and that's okay. Kay lagi, as what I've mentioned, I don't know which episode, but I did mention that nga the real people will show up rajud. So, kanang mga mustay diha, no matter how kanang lahi na. Although namin mga nanano nga bisag di na mo magkasinabot. Ang inyong magkasinabutan na lang kay kinun ka to pag high school. Inana na lang.
Yeah.
Diba? So, that's okay. But at least ang choice to keep the friendship is still there. And dili jud na siya same choices for everyone. Some would prefer to keep it, but some would like kapo-kapo yun. Di naman yun magkasinabot. Or siguro mauwaw na sa tungod sa kadugayan. I mean, based from my experience, no, nga nako'y friend from high school nga kanang close na ako pag first year niya. Pag after high school kay magkakita pa ka jud, but then pila sa jud mi ka years ug kita. Pero kana bitong mo chat gihapon, mo like, mo heart na. Nya recently nagkita mi usab nya. Hala, okay raman di ay murag kay nakainon jud ko sa una nga mauwaw man jud ko makikita. Mauwaw jud ko makikita kay wa ko'y mastorya. Wa ko kay bawon sa among storyaan in ana. So depend lahi-lahi sa jud siguro kay ako nag-overthink ko ato nga time, but then okay ra di ay, so okay ra. But for some siguro dili sila ka maang-anxious jud sila if mo try sila, so yeah.
So shout out to all the friends we had in high school. Even if we're not talking right now, we care about you. We
Yes.
want, we're hoping for the best. And yeah, if you want to talk, narajud. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, good story, Kate. So I think murag nakakonekta ba kay Disney Kids biya kita dere, Disney Channel Kids kita, so
Correct.
to kailarata nila, so yeah, too bad wa sila ni survive ang
Lagi
friendship.
no.
The three of us did though. Hey.
Yeah. So that's it for my segment. Thank you guys so much for listening to our episode. And I hope dili mo maabot sa point na sa inyong friendships na mag-burn mo bridges, but if you must, go ahead.
True.
So the blend's over for now, but the chaos never stops.
So stay tuned, stay bold.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.